FPL bills are going to go up in the month of April to reflect fuel and storm costs, but we've also proposed a lower bill starting in May.
That's Chris McGrath, spokesman for Florida Power and Light. He explains to Amy Cherry the rationale behind the rate hike tied to storm and fuel costs.
Some of the fuel is due to high gas prices in 2022. Some of that is partially offset by lower than projected gas prices in 2023. So there are multiple things at play on the fuel portion of customer bills. Ultimately, the fuel charge would go down in April, but there's a total bill increase, and that's what customers should know. The bill will go up in April, and that's due to storm cost recovery for Hurricanes Ian and Nicole.
McGrath says bills will go up about 11% in April and then likely down in May, but they're still up overall.
The bill today for FPL is just shy of $130 for a typical 1,000 kilowatt hour residential customer bill. In April, it would go up about 11% to about $144. And then in May, it would go down to just shy of $140.
He says bill changes from month to month aren't common, and while McGrath doesn't anticipate bills to change for the rest of the year, he cautions.
Natural gas prices are volatile, so it's something we monitor on a daily basis. But crystal ball is a difficult thing when you talk about gas prices.
But there are steps you can take to reduce costs.
Simple things like changing your AC filter once a month, being mindful to turn off ceiling fans when you leave a room.
With St. Augustine's local morning news, I'm Amy Cherry.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. A premier spring sailing event put on by the First Coast Sailing Association and its yacht club returns to America's oldest seaport city.
It's St. Augustine Race Week, and Chairman Dan Florian talks about the first events.
The Youth Regatta occurs in the downtown Bayfront area in St. Augustine in front of the fort. There'll be about 24 420 sailboats with 2 kids in each one, racing on Saturday and Sunday.
The events continue next week.
The 21st and 22nd, we're having some inshore racing on the Talamoto River north of the Volano Bridge, and they'll be racing on some triangle courses on the river both days.
That's followed by the outshore racing.
There'll be about 30 boats out on the ocean in several different classes, starting at around 10:30 in the morning, and racing for about 4 hours or so. We have a turning mark set up about a quarter of a mile off the shore by the Reef Restaurant north of Volano Beach. If people want to go there and have a cocktail and watch them, boats would probably be coming through there around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon on those days.
There are after parties on the 24th and 25th.
There will be a tent set up on the lawn of the city marina, and there will be music and food, and it's open to the public with no charge. The proceeds of the event go to youth sailing scholarships for summer camps and race teams of the various clubs.
Get more information at staugustineracweek.com. For St. Augustine's local morning news, I'm Rich Petchke.
It's a funny name. Angie Ullman tells Liz Ryan how to say it.
You can call it Pachakcha, Pechakucha, Pikachu, or Machu Picchu. We just want you to come.
Okay, so what does that mean?
It's Japanese slang for chit-chat.
Intriguing name. What's it all about?
It's a social event, and we have about 8 to 12 speakers at each event, and each person speaks for exactly 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
This is an audio-visual event.
So we have a projector and a large screen, and they have 20 slides on a timer, 20 seconds per slide.
She told us about some of the interesting topics that have been covered.
We've had resolution, otherworldly. We had one in June called Hot and Bothered because it was very hot. Magic and mystery, civility, get real.
Don't worry, no one's going to try to sell you a timeshare condo.
We don't want them to sell anything. We don't want it to be promotional. We just want it to be inspiring.
This happens on the front porch at the AMP, April 5th.
The doors open at 6 and presentations start at 7. We have a social hour with drinks and food and a suggested donation at the door.
Go to their Facebook page to find out more.
Pachakcha St. Augustine. So it's Pechakucha St. St. Augustine.
For St. Augustine's local morning news, I'm Liz Ryan.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's local morning news. I'm Rich Carroll.